One couple.
I start to get resentment, and then I start to pull away from what drives his satisfaction.
One crisis.
This is like classic male-female communication.
Does Dr. Berman have the prescription?
This is Couples in Crisis. Hi, guys.
Hi.
All right, so tell me why you guys reached out to me.
I don't feel like there's that loving feeling. He treats me like one of the guys. He's just sarcastic with me all the time. I don't know that he knows that tenderness that he needs to, that I want to feel as a wife.
Rory, you're giggling as she says that. What are you thinking?
I know her. I know what she's going to say.
Do you know what she means by tender and romantic and what that looks like?
Yeah, I've been learning because she pretty much tells me what she wants me to tell her.
Well, I think, like, he has been trying lately to do it, but, like, I'll say, for instance, leave me a message or something in the morning, and then he'll do that, but then that's all he does. If this was important to him, then he would initiate it.
I try to remember to initiate it or to take time to listen, talk to her, but I don't always
It doesn't come naturally.
No, it don't.
He doesn't stop to tell me what I've done right, what I've, how I've made him feel special.
So appreciation is missing.
Yeah, right.
How much appreciation do you give him?
I would say I'm pretty good at giving him, as far as like telling him thank you and, that kind of stuff. I'd say I'm pretty good at that.
What would you say, Rory? Do you feel like she's attaboying you?
I don't know if you go to attaboy, but she says thank you and please and tries to be proper, but...
When we talk about speaking love language, Rory really responds to gifts. And so, like, I'll try to put a coffee card in his, lunchbox or something special to him because that's important to him. And so then when I don't get that, I start to get resentment, and then I start to pull away from what drives his satisfaction.
Right. And that is never good for a relationship. You never want to fall into the tit for tat, and that often is where we slide to.
I don't want perfection. And I know that he's trying, and that makes me feel bad that when I have to walk him through the steps, it creates these arguments because then he gets defensive and thinks that I'm telling him he's not doing a good job and that it's constantly he's not measuring up, and that's not what I'm meaning. So it just gets in this
I love
cycle.
this. This is like classic male-female communication. Was he ever a wooer?
No.
I don't think he knows how. And
I don't either.
And it's not for lack of trying or wanting. As much as he loves you, he just may by nature, like lots of guys, not only not know how to woo, but not necessarily be the best wooing student.
Right.
Which really, he just needs instructions. Like that's why they like instruction manuals.
Exactly. You know how many times I went to Barnes & Noble's thinking there's got to be a book on this?
The tricky part is you guys aren't necessarily speaking each other's languages. You don't even really understand how their brain's even working because you're just crossing wires.
Right.
And it's coming from a place of sweetness. He really wants to be doing a good job, and so he's very sensitive about it. Part of this is that because it doesn't come naturally, because this is like learning Chinese for him, it's a habit that you have to create, Rory. And it takes 6 to 8 weeks of consistency for a habit to be created. And you know what would be great, Heidi, is if you made a list of as many romantic gestures that you can imagine. And then, Rory, you have the list, and every day you give her 5 appreciations and 1 gesture on the list.
Okie doke.
I would love that. That would be great.
Does that feel like it's something you could do, Rory?
Sure.
Yeah?
I can do that.
If you do that for 6 to 8 weeks consistently, it's going to be really easy to continue. And even though it feels like a lot of effort, to you, maybe like having teeth pulled, think about what it's feeling like to her. You are nurturing her, cherishing her, loving her, and she's feeling all of it.
You hit the nail on the head.
That's what I like to do. Good, I'm glad. I do feel like, Heidi, you gotta go easier on him
Okay.
and get softer with him
Okay.
and more appreciative.
I like her.
And if you can sort of lower the bar a little bit and start moving to a place of appreciation for what he is doing and what he is trying to do, you're going to fuel a lot of his romantic fires.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like Don Juan in here.
Yeah. Next time I check in with you, he's going to be Senor Suave,
Yeah.
taking you dancing with a rose in his teeth or something.
That would scare me.
All right, guys. I think you'll totally be able to do this.
Okay.
Rory? All right. Good luck.
Thank
Nice.
you.
This is a really cute couple and a great example of the differences between men and women. If you want to learn more about what I'm really thinking, be sure to check out my play-by-play on this couple on the playlist below.
If you enjoyed this episode, check out Dr. Berman's play-by-play on this couple. And don't forget to watch Fitness Guinea Pig, where we test today's hottest workout and diet trends.